kind of want to talk to you today about specifically something that I've had, a recent realization that I think will seriously benefit you. And honestly, I just kind of been really using this journaling topic throughout my days, honestly, just to kind of understand myself more. And I think this will genuinely benefit you a lot. So I kind of just want to tell you this story. Let's just jump right into it. So I was basically hanging around with my best friend, and we were just, looking around us in the fucking break in school. And we could just tell that basically all those guys, all those little children that are our age, and like literally all the teachers didn't have a sense of purpose. And I made a whole morning chat on purpose. You can basically I'll just tell you what purpose is right now. Purpose is simply a gift that you are willing to share with the world. And so it's almost like your goal, but it's a goal of giving. It's a goal that you're like, okay, I want to give this certain thing. And all those guys, they didn't have a sense of purpose. They didn't understand what they wanted in life. They didn't understand what they needed to be doing. They didn't understand what their life's task was. And so me and my best friend, knowing our purposes, we were just kind of sat there and we knew were basically our awareness and our consciousness was much higher than all those guys. And I asked my friend, how did you actually go about finding your purpose? Because I was we were just talking about it, and we saw all those guys being purposeless. And he told me that he just instinctually knew from one moment that he went through. He just analyzed his life, and he realized that this one moment really was a key joint thing for him. And he understood from that moment that, okay, this is what I want to be doing for the rest of my life, and this is the thing that I want to work toward. Then he asked me the same question. I told him a question that my mentor basically asked me when I wanted to discover my purpose. And back then I didn't know much. I was just sat there like a wonky kid in front of my mentor, and he was just he just told me, if you had all the money and freedom in the world, what would you do then? What would you do if you were financially free, could go anywhere at any time, had infinite time and infinite money, infinite shit, you had ultimate freedom? What would you do then? What is the real thing that you would actually do? And me remembering the story, I was I just told him exactly what happened. And me and him, he basically understood that this was such a powerful question. And it was just one of those questions that, seriously, when you look at all the other purpose questions, for me at least, they never really worked. The real question that worked for me was this. And it was just as simple as, if you had all the money and freedom in the world, what would you do then? And so, going about this, how do you go actionable with the story? Why am I telling you all this? Simple truth is, most people have zero direction in their lives. Certainly, my father doesn't have direction in life. My sister doesn't have direction in life. Most of the people that you see around you, including yourself really, they don't got direction in life. They don't even understand what purpose means. Now you do, but the simple truth is, none of those people actually care about giving to the world. And so all they really care about is just the materialistic lifestyle of, okay, I want to have a nice house, I want to have a nice car, I want to, be able to spend some money, on dinners every 20 months, I want to be able to travel, maybe once a year or something. And it's these things are cute, but they're not purposeful. And that's the exact reason why those people, honestly, they just don't have the success. And the simple truth is, if they actually went in and discovered what their purpose was, they would be living a much more comfortable, more freedom, available life. Because when you do your purpose, you have a natural gift that you were born with. And your purpose is simply just giving that gift. And so, if your purpose, I'm just giving an example, your purpose is guitar. If you decided to be a fucking factory worker, what's the fucking point? Because you're not doing purpose. You have a gift in guitar, and you're a factory worker. And so it's just stupid how people, imagine being a fisherman and deciding to work in a fucking gold company. And it's yeah, the gold company will pay you. But being a fisherman also pays you. And at the same time, when you're a good fisherman, in a weird way that actually pays you the bills, And also, with new wealth ways, this is some secrets, by the way. With the new wealth ways, the new ways to get rich, the ultimate formula to get rich, you can do your purpose and just share it with people. It's honestly, the world has given you the biggest gate to earth, like literally, like the biggest gate to wealth and success. And you aren't even investigating. And so I'm just going to tell you this right now. The biggest gate to success and wealth these days is simply being an influencer, being on the internet, because the internet is the biggest gate. And so when a person decides to share their passion, imagine you were a fisherman and your purpose was fishing. You could share that purpose with billions of fishermen. And of course, like there probably aren't billions of fishermen. But imagine like the impact you would have, because there aren't much fishermen on the internet, right? And it's your purpose and you're gifted. And you start recording videos of yourself fishing. And now all the fishermen are like all over you, you know? And so you became the fisherman who's giving his purpose. And honestly, the biggest secret to success today is authenticity. It's just being you. And purpose is the biggest portrayal of being you. This is gonna seem contradicting to everything you've been taught in your life. But that 9-to-5 job isn't purposeful. And none of that stuff is actually purposeful. It's just bullshit. The real purpose comes from the inside. And this question is what gets that thing out. Because when you give a man everything, then now he's gonna start doing the good stuff. Because now he can remember what his purpose was. Because we all knew what our purpose was. We just forgot. And so in order to actually get any success in life, you need to know your purpose. And you need to work by your purpose. And so how do you actually go about that? This is the ultimate question. This was the question that made me understand what my purpose was. And this is the question that helped so many other guys understand what their purpose was. It's just as simple as, if I had all the money and freedom in the world, what would I do then? And so, how would you go actionable? Well, get a whole notebook right now and just write that question down. And honestly, just answer it and make it a daily habit for yourself to answer it every single day. Don't copy the same answers from yesterday. Just focus on answering with what you feel like answering with today. And see what keeps repeating itself. See which ones like actually disappear. And of course, the first time you're gonna write Lamborghinis, like whatever the fuck you're gonna write, right? Don't look so much into the materialistic. Look into what would you give. And of course, don't put something like, I want to solve like world hunger just because you feel guilty that you've written so much things like materialistic. Write the things that you actually want. Not just, like some random thing, I just want to solve world hunger and whatever. It's like, you don't even give a fuck. Actually put something that you genuinely want to do from heart. I love fishing. I love guitar. I love music. I love whatever it may be, art. Just write the things that you actually want. And then simply investigate. Keep answering this. Like, if you don't want to do this daily, do this on a weekly basis. I do this every while. And even though, like, honestly, I know my purpose full on, and I still ask this question to myself. And the simple truth is, it's just because it's a powerful question to ask. It's just something that will always induce you in some way or another. And so that's honestly why I'd be telling you to just keep on asking this question on and on. Throughout your life, you will have many ruts and many downs and ups. And when you get to those downs, it's a good question to ask to make you understand your situation. But in any case, that's kind of what I want to go through.